Today I wanted to come on and just talk about my reading plan that I just finished this weekend. This is the ESV Treveris from Schuyler, and as you know, if you watched my previous videos, that is one of the reading plans that I've been working on this year. I started in the fall of 2021 reading through the ESV using my journaling Bible, and then I read through the New Testament first, and then I got my ESV Treveris. I found one secondhand, and I read the Old Testament in 90 days with this. So first of all, just a little crash test, I guess, of sorts to see how this held out. It held up really well. I took it everywhere with me for a good 3+ months here. I dropped it a couple times, I think twice. Oops. But still, it's not too much worse for the wear here. So there is some marks on the gilding here. You can see some big chunk got knocked out here at the bottom. And then there's a little mark, a little scuff. You can even see that. It's not too bad on the leather here. Some of that was there when I got it, because like I said, I did buy it secondhand, but I think I did make it a little worse. But I carried it in a case from, if you saw my previous videos too, there was a case that I showed you from Agape Bibles. It was a purple calfskin zip case. So that held up really well, protected my Bible really well. So yeah, besides the gilding, there really isn't too much sign of wear. Like I said, there's a little mark in the front cover. There's a little bit, I mean, I'm really being picky here. There's a little bit here, maybe a little bit here, but, and this is in the mahogany calfskin, which most of my premium Bibles are goat skin, so I wasn't sure. It felt smoother, a little softer. I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up, and it held up really well. So I'm really pleased on how durable it seems to be and how well it has held up with reading. So more importantly than the appearance of the Bible here, what I really enjoyed about my read through is I like the single column. That is my favorite format layout for Bibles. I really like the bold font. It was easy on my eyes. I could sustain reading for a longer period of time. This is a size 10 font, and it's just very easy to read. So I had no trouble, no difficulty with that. I don't have a ton of difficulty reading smaller fonts even, but it depends on how long I'm doing it too. So when I'm trying to do a read through of a Bible where I'm going to be reading 20, 30 plus minutes a day, I do like it to be a more comfortable, larger font. And this definitely fit the bill for that. It's a very easy Bible to hold in my hands. It's not too large, too heavy. It was a really nice size. It's slightly smaller than the Schuyler Quentel. It was nice and portable, able to carry it around with me easily. I like the drop caps. Just thought that was really beautiful. I liked that it was, I didn't read all of the New Testament in this one. Like I said, I did start out in a journaling Bible for that to start. But I do like that it's black letter, because that's easier on my eyes as well. And I enjoyed reading through the ESV translation. Is it my favorite translation? No, I don't think it is. I still prefer the CSB. I did a read through of that last year, and I'm not like an expert here on translations. I just read and study at my own leisure. I'm not super educated on the differences in the translations like some of you are. But just in my humble opinion, I just like the way the CSB read better. I just found it to be a little easier. But I did really like the ESV as well. It's definitely in my top, I would say, 4 translations. At this point, my favorites are CSB, NLT, probably New King James Version, and ESV. So those are probably my top 4 right now. I haven't really done a ton of reading in the NASB yet. That's one I'm going to be hitting here soon, most likely. I already started some in the NIV, which I'm going to continue, and I'm a good portion of the way into the New King James Version. I'm doing a year reading plan for that one, so it's going to take me a little longer, but I'm working through that as well. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I really enjoyed reading through this Schuyler Treveris. If you're looking for a Bible that's portable, it's a good size, it's easy to hold in your hands, the font is great for reading, the single column is really nice, and the ESV is a solid translation. So if you're looking for a Bible for your next read through and you would like ESV, I would highly recommend the Schuyler Treveris. So what am I going to be up to next? Well, I'm already, like I said, reading through the Bible in a year plan with my New King James Version Humble Lamb Bible, which is the Shepherd. So I'm already in the middle of that. I'm working on some of my daily Grace Co-studies that I showed before. I'm studying through some different books of the Bible. I'm finishing up a study on Ruth. I have several others. I'm not quite sure where I'm going next. I have like James, Ephesians, there's a whole bunch that I'm looking through right now. I also am planning to make my way back to this Bible a little more. This is the NIV Chronological Study Bible. I have started this one, so I'm not super far, but I'm like midway-ish through Deuteronomy. So I did start this one. Having those two plans going at the same time, plus the New King James Version was a little much. So I just decided that I was going to take a little break from this one, but I think I'm going to come back to that next. So that is hopefully where I'm heading from here. So I'd love to hear what you are reading and studying, what your plans are, and just leave them in the comments.